Start. Last month, as I sat down in the press gallery of the Rajya Sabha to cover Prime Minister Narendra Modi's speech, I noticed two pairs of eyes watching all the journalists gathered there. Young security personnel in grey civis were sitting on their haunches at the edge of the gallery, closely following our hand movements as we took down notes. Two others stood by their side. The men took turns to observe us. This was perhaps the first time after Parliament security was handed over to the Central Industrial Security Force following a security breach in December 2023 that journalists were being subjected to such intense scrutiny in the press gallery. Security personnel were present in the press galleries of the old Parliament building too, but they would observe us from a distance. What was changed is the scale of development and level of scrutiny. Entry into the press gallery has been heavily restricted since COVID-19. Only two people from one organization are allowed into the premises. After legislative business moved to the new Parliament building last year, separate entries were consigned for journalists, officials, and members of Parliament. This was not the case in the old Parliament building. Today, journalists are frisked 4 times and have to walk down a long, windowless corridor dotted with security cameras in order to reach the gallery. Earlier this week, TV journalists and camera persons were confined to an air conditioned glass enclosure. Their movements around Parliament or Makar Dwar was apparently causing inconvenience to the MPs. This happened days after farm leaders who had come to meet the leader of the opposition, Rahul Gandhi, in Parliament spoke with reporters. Some may ask why journalists need to be present in Parliament at all, as Sansad TV relays the proceedings live. But TV cameras cannot capture what journalists can interactions and banter in the House. Opposition members reach out to the Treasury benches and vice versa, and members move from their designated seats to catch up with colleagues. All this gives us a glimpse of bonhomie in Parliament and the various equations in the corridors of power. On July 3rd, minutes before Mr. Modi was to begin his speech, Bharatiya Janata Party (BJP) members requested ministers belonging to Janata Dal (United) and the Telugu Desam Party (TDP), two of the BJP's key alliance partners, to move to the front row. The JDU Lallan Singh, who was sitting at the rear end, was requested to go to the front row, but he was reluctant to move. I noticed BJP Minister Ashwani Vaishnav hold Mr. Singh's hand and lead him to the front benches. Similarly, one of the BJP MPs offered a second row seat to TDP Minister